All right, I just wanted to come on here and say that if you are a natural lifter and you take pride in being a natural lifter, you're generally retarded. Now, why do I say that? Because all that embodies, all that taking gear embodies is being willing to sacrifice more, right? If we had a pill that was absolute just a magic pill, which had no side effects, right? It wouldn't change anything else in your life, but you become super jacked when you take it. It doesn't change anything else. No, nothing about your psychology changes, nothing about your body composition or that well, your body composition would change, but nothing about like your hormones change or anything. You're just suddenly jacked. Would you take that pill? I mean, of course you would, right? If I ask you, hey, do you want $1 million? I'm just gonna give you $1 million. Would you take $1 million? Probably, right? Everybody in their right mind would. Now, the difference to gear, to steroids, is that it does have side effects. That's the only difference, all right? You take a magic pill, you get super jacked, right? That's kind of what people believe. It's also not true. You still have to put in huge amounts of work, even if you take gear. There's a lot of people that take gear that look like complete shit, right? But let's just say taking gear would instantly make you jacked, right? But it comes with all of these side effects. The only thing that's different is that it has side effects from the magic pill in our hypothetical. So you are not willing to take gear right now, but you would be willing to take gear if it didn't have any side effects, correct? So what you're saying essentially is just that you don't want it enough, right? Yeah, you just don't want the body enough. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but you have to acknowledge that the people that are willing to sacrifice not having to go through those side effects want it more than you do. Because if you wanted it as much as them, you would be taking gear. You would be willing to make that sacrifice, right? People who are on gear potentially sacrifice being able to have children, right? That's a huge sacrifice. And I have so much respect for people that take gear because of that, right? Because they are willing to sacrifice such a big and essential thing to life in general, right? So when people um, come on here or when people message me and tell me like, okay, well, this guy cheated because he took gear. I'm like, no, not really. I mean, it's only really a cheat if only you can do it and it doesn't have side effects, right? Like, you cannot say that somebody taking creatine cheated, right? Do you know where I'm getting at? Like, you cannot clown someone for taking gear. Like, of course, you can make the argument, okay, it's a stupid decision. Well, that's according to your values, right? Maybe not according to their values. Maybe they don't care about having children as much. And we can argue, okay, is that a moral decision? Is that a good decision? We can argue about that, but we have to acknowledge that people who take gear are willing to sacrifice more and therefore just want it more than natural lifters do. So taking pride in saying, oh, I'm a lifetime natural. Oh, I'm morally superior because I'm a lifetime natural. I didn't cheat. It's a bunch of horseshit, really. Like, it's so fucking dumb. Like, all you're saying is, I don't want it enough. Look at me, guys. I'm not willing to sacrifice as much as other people do. That's all you're saying, right? And I'm not judging you for that. But taking pride in that, I wouldn't, right? Like, let's take another example. Let's take a person who became filthy rich by starting a porn company, right? In my values, super immoral thing to do, right? Porn has a huge grip on society. Porn is super bad for your brain. It's just bad in general, right? It's from the devil. But I still have to acknowledge the people that run porn companies, they want money more than I do because they are willing to sacrifice their morals to get money. Is that a good decision? In my opinion, it isn't. But I still cannot clown them for saying, oh, well, he got rich because he started a porn company. Just because I'm not willing to do that doesn't mean I am in the position to clown somebody else. That just means it doesn't work according to my values, right? Like, and I still have respect for those people because it is super hard to give up your morals, right? And I'm not saying you should do that, and I'm not glorifying that, obviously not. But there's still some sort of like, there's still some sort of power in that, right? Being able to sacrifice so much to be willing to get what you want. It's kind of like Griffith from Berserk, right? I still have a lot of respect for those people, because I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to sacrifice my morals just to become rich, right? And again, we can argue about if that's good or not, but we have to acknowledge those people just want it more. And we cannot clown them for cheating, right? Just because they want it more than we do, right? I mean, I'm a natural. Well, technically, some people would not call me a natural because I take retatrutide, right? But it has like minimal side effects and stuff. So I don't really get why you wouldn't call that natural, but still. Like, in my opinion, like, I'm natural, but I'm not going around and telling everybody, oh, look at me, I'm natural. I'm natural. I don't care about my body as much as those other guys. I'm not willing to put in enough work or to sacrifice as much as those other people, because that's fucking retarded. Yeah, this video is kind of for the people who who I argue with. I argue with people on the internet. Yeah, I know, I'm so fucking productive. But that way I can just, without having to argue as much, I can just send them this video and like, yeah, man. I mean, it's fucking stupid. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's it. That's all I got for today.